Hey guys, Chad House here. We're gonna go through 4 rules to live a great life. Now there's tons of articles and videos about this kind of thing, and a lot of times it is motivational or inspirational nonsense. But every now and then you'll get a few tidbits that actually work. And over the past, especially the past 6 months to be honest, but the past decade, I've really been trying to figure out how to live a good life, what it means to live well, how to succeed, how to figure out if you're doing the right thing and so forth. So in this video, you're gonna learn 4 things just to keep in mind. So keep these things in mind every day. Write them down every day, use them every day, and they're gonna be tools that will help you live a better life. It's just simple as that. Without them, you're not gonna live as good a life. With them, you are gonna live a better life. So the first one is believe. You have 2 choices. You can doubt yourself or you can believe in yourself. You can think less of yourself or think highly of yourself. Now, belief is backed by action. The more victories you win, the more discipline you have, the more work you do, the more skills you have, and the better you develop those skills, the more belief you're going to have. But there's also the belief in why you're here, and that has to do with ambition. So Stephen Pressfield has a very good quote. He says, "To feel ambition and to act upon it is to embrace the unique calling of our souls. Not to act upon that ambition is to turn our backs on ourselves and on the reason for our existence." So part of belief is really believing in your gut, that thing that you want, that thing that you really want to pursue, that you're willing to work for. Now, there's things that we want, maybe an end, a result, that we aren't willing to work for. That's not really our ambition. Our ambition has to be tied to effort. It has to be tied to what we're really willing to sacrifice for. So believe both in your pursuit and that you have the capacity to achieve it. Because at the end of the day, if you've met a billionaire, millionaires, so forth, and I've met billionaires and millionaires, what you realize is they are not that special. There's no real difference between them and you. They figured some things out. They figured out what demands their worries, what demands their concerns, what demands their effort, and they put their talents toward the right thing. And they had an idea, they had luck and all this stuff, but there's no real difference between you and them. What it essentially comes down to is the use of time. They don't waste time. All of their time is spent doing something that's productive. Even relaxing at the right time can be productive. So that's number 1, is believe. Number 2 is to get better every day. First of all, comparison is a cancer. When you compare yourself to other people who have a different path, have different goals, have different talents, you're gonna remove the chance for happiness, for meaning, and for improvement. But when you compare yourself to who you were yesterday, when you compare yourself to who you were 5 years ago, that's not a bad comparison. Sometimes you're gonna find that you've gone down, you've degraded yourself, you've fallen into habits that are unbecoming of who you can potentially be. So the task is simple. Be better than you were yesterday. Wake up immediately. Don't press snooze, don't sleep in. Spend 30 minutes reading instead of watching TV. Spend an hour reading instead of watching TV. Eat the right thing. Get to the gym. Do what you set out to do. If all you do was do what you set out to do, if you check things off the list, if you work hard, if you focus, if you have a list of things that you set out to do and you do them, that will make you better every single day. It is that simple. So number 2 is simply the task of being better than you were yesterday. Get better every single day and do that over a lifetime, and you're gonna have a great life. Part of becoming better every day is understanding what you don't want to do. The negative is a lot more clear than the positive. So if you determine the things that are holding you down, the habits that you want to get rid of, that will help you determine how to become better every day. So take time to do that. Number 3 is never pity yourself. Pity is cunning. We feel bad about where we are. We feel bad about the lack of things that we have, and it removes any possibility for success, joy, happiness, or improvement. It's simply weak. It's being a pussy. If you pity where you are or who you are, really watch that thought. Watch that thought process. Don't let yourself go down that alley, that trail, that path of pitying yourself. Don't ever think that you are worthy of pity. If all you do is focus on what you can do, what you do have, practice gratitude, you won't pity, but you really have to watch out for that because pity is cancerous. It only eats away at you. It makes you cynical, it makes you lazy, it makes you an entitled little prick. So don't pity yourself. And we all get in these areas of life or these periods of life where we do pity ourselves, but you just gotta stop it, focus on what you can control, and get after it. Finally, it's a simple task. It's to enjoy life. A rule of life should be to enjoy it. We have a finite amount of time here, and a lot of the times, us ambitious folks especially, we get caught in pursuits. We get caught in doing, and that can make you focus more on what you don't have than what you do have. But if you lived your life in a way that you tried to find joy in these certain things, joy in the struggle, joy in times with your friends, joy in whatever. If you just tried to enjoy life a little more, it will make everything else around you better. And that's the end of the video. 4 rules. Believe both in your pursuit and in yourself. Get better every day. Never pity yourself, and enjoy life. Follow those 4 rules and you're gonna get after it. You're gonna work hard. You're gonna be positive while you're doing it. You're gonna find meaning in the struggle, which is the essential challenge in life, is to find meaning in our struggles, both meaning and what we want to struggle in. So earlier I said, your ambition it can't be tied to a result that you're not willing to work for. So think about what you're willing to struggle for. What struggle do you want to have? Life is filled with struggles. You're gonna have them. Choose the one you wanna have, the one you're willing to sacrifice for, and get after it. Take care.